Good evening, good evening. How we doing? Uh, Islam is the greatest man to ever walk into the octagon or in any ring, yet he will be knocked out in a couple of months. Interesting. By who? Yuri is kind of my shout. Do you know what? I didn't think about Yuri, but I think part of the reason why I didn't mention him, he beat Jamal Hill and Khalil Roundtree, who I think are both really shit. So Alex Pereira, the win on its own is great, but I don't know. I think he only had one win in 2025. How you doing, Rays? Fuck Islam. Yes, fuck him. Imagine being late, Frankie. Yeri is a good one too. Did you just wake up? No, I got back from work like really, really late. And it turns out I've had to push the stream with MMA Now 27 back to Sunday because I have to collect my daughter tomorrow from school. But enough about that. How you doing? What is good, people? Hope you're having a good day. I I could have probably gone on a little bit earlier, but we've sort of talked about wanting to do different stream times on certain days. So I figured Friday was the best time I could do that. And considering I have to be up like stupid early anyway tomorrow, I thought let's go for it today. How you doing, Kerry? What's good, man? What is good? What is good? So he will be with you on the raise. Yes, I've just said that. Yes. I've already spoken to him. I've added him on Twitter. So we're gonna do a panel after the last card of the year and sort of review it. And we'll probably talk about the year in general. And we're gonna do it on both channels. I'm on cloud 99 today. How are you, mate? Well, I'm happy to get to the end of a week. Got 5 more days left of work, which I'm very, very pleased about. I signed my new contract yesterday. So all is good. I can't really complain. I'm gonna enjoy the next 2 weeks off. Well, once I get through this week. So yeah, I wouldn't say I'm on cloud 99, but can't complain either. I'm fairly chuffed. And hopefully I can get a chance to do more lives. I'll try and go on pretty much every day. What's the panel with those other guys? I'm gonna have Giuliano on and Brutally, I'd imagine, and we'll see how it goes. Because I think 4 is a good number. So it would be Giuliano, Argenti, and Brutally. I mean, I haven't asked them yet, but what I say fucking goes. So it's probably going to be those two. But we'll see how things go. I'm planning on kind of doing it similar time to what I usually do on a Sunday, and then just seeing how it goes. By the way, if you are here and you haven't hit the like button, please do so. Will MMA now like those cunts? I don't know, and I mean, we won't know until we find out, I guess. I mean, Brutaly's a good guy. Giuliano Argenti is who he is. So I think the kindest way we can talk about Argenti is he's an acquired taste. So we'll see. We'll see. I think either way it will be funny. It'll either be really, really funny or really boring, but at least we'll find out what it is, you know. And then if it goes right, I can take all the credit, and if it goes wrong, I can just blame you. So win-win for me. How you doing, Ruby? What is good? I hope you're having a good day. I hope everyone's having a wonderful start or a wonderful end to their week. We're gonna embrace this weekend. I mean, we do get to see Anthony Joshua kill Jake Paul next weekend, so we've still got that to look forward to. I guess we get to see a murder, a sanctioned murder, which the disgusting part of all of us needs to see. I'm gonna introduce, like, I've contacted Restream about making a counter. I'm gonna call it the interruption counter, and we're gonna see how many times that cunt Argenti interrupts people during the middle of the stream, and we're gonna do like an over and under type situation. I'm so confident that this will go well that we can tell Argenti that we're doing this, and I still think he'll interrupt people over 10 times. No, I actually had a really bad story, and I'm getting nowhere with it. I have a really bad story, and I'm getting nowhere with it. This is the place to share it, to be fair. There's nothing but sensitive, kind people in my chat. So, how you doing, 666? What's good, man? I'm well. I'm well. It's always nice to Friday's always my favorite day. You know, I feel pretty good when I'm getting here. I've had a weird realization that my memory is starting to get a bit fucked up. I keep leaving like taps running and stuff like that, and my front door open and stuff. So I'm a little bit concerned about that, but it is what it is. It has kind of coincided with me quitting vaping, which is interesting. Frankie, I'm really good at keeping Geo from interrupting. I've developed a system. If you need my help, let me know. I want to know about that right now because I've literally told him to shut the fuck up midstream, and it hasn't helped. I've tried warning him before the stream, during the stream, after the stream. So basically, my dog died yesterday, and everybody keeps laughing at it, and I really don't know what to do. I'm actually really upset about it. Ruby, to be honest, it's really I find stuff like that disgusting. I mean, I'm not a major dog person myself, but I do understand, or a pet person in general, but I do understand that like losing a pet is like losing a family member. You know, if anything, it can be more hurtful sometimes because you get like a bond with especially with dogs as well. You know, you can get very, very close to them. So I'm awfully sorry for your loss, and I hope that people can be more sensitive about it. I'm sure there will be people in the stream that understand where you're coming from. Grimy being the first one to empathize. Remember, it's always darkest before it gets worse. Said like a true Chad. Yeah, I very much take that as well. Like if things are bad right now and you think they can't get any worse, oh, trust me, they can. It's actually just annoying. How you doing, Ricky? What's good, man? You fucking legend. You what as blah, 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 blah. um why is your shit messy? This isn't a fashion contest, mate. If you're coming here for my appearance, you're coming here for the wrong reasons. It's actually just annoying me. Like all my friends either made it about them or they just laughed at me. I'm sorry to tell you this, Ruby, but people by and large are selfish little cunts. And that's another thing that's a very harsh reality about life. The thing is, you can love somebody, you can love people, but the simple fact is that people are really selfish creatures. And even if you love somebody down to the ground and they die, you'll feel awful and terrible. And, you know, the real ones get really upset when somebody dies. The thing is, though, there's always a part of us that's like deep down happy that it's not, oh, well, it's not me. And no matter how much of a good person we are or not, that thought is always going to be at the little, because self-preservation and all that is always going to be part of like, I don't know, who we are. Where no matter how distraught we are, there's that little part of us that keeps us going that, oh, well, at least it's not me, which one day, of course, it will be you or me. We've all shoved Gigi's tongue down his throat before. He just hacks it back up like nothing happened. Exactly. His lack of awareness is astonishing. However, it is funny to watch sometimes. And what's tended to happen in recent streams with Geo is like the reason why I love having Brutally on is we both just fucking jump all over him. You make my fanny tingle. Thanks, mate. How you doing, Josh? Good to see you, man. I guess not really that great to see you, but hope you're having a good day. But yeah, Ruby, we're here to empathize with you for sure. I mistakenly called Jordan Jordina, and now he is mad at Isabella. Don't fumble this, Rays. Although I'm sure there'll be plenty of other opportunities. You could pretty much have him. You could ruin his career with one good. And I'm gonna repeat this again. I am not somebody who condones catfishing whatsoever. But now that you're on this path, you've kind of got to see it through to its conclusion. Is Islam the GOAT? No, he's on GOAT Mountain though, Jesse. And shout out to Jesse and his channel. Subscribe to the guy. Up and coming in the YouTube game. It's always good to support your fellow creators. Give the guy a shout. Jordina is a gay man. This guy, I swear to God, every time I go into, I'm kind of over it. I'm going to be honest with you. Every time I go into his live streams, he's saying the same thing. He is saying the same thing over and over. Stop with the hairbrushes. Stop with that gay shit. You moving weird, man. You guys moving weird, bro. And he says that for about 2 hours until he pretends to break his phone and then go offline. So it was funny the first couple of times, but now I'm kind of like, and now because I'm subscribed to the cunt, I keep getting him throwing video shorts of him throwing money around and generally rapping in Spanish, I'm assuming is what it is, which of course I don't understand. I mean, he doesn't sound terrible or anything. It's not like his music's awful, but it's never going to be for me. The key is to say his name over and over, and he hears his name and he wants to hear what's being said about him. Narcissistic traits, and then he gives you a chance to get your word in. But then the problem is the entire stream then becomes about him. Brand Gaming, how you doing, mate? What's good, brother? Have you got a channel as well, Brand Gaming? I'm sure you do, or I think you do. Welcome to the channel again. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's going to be obviously a chill Friday. It's already 2 o'clock in the morning, so you know how your boy be lagging, but we're going to do the best we can. I got to go. Thank you for everything. Ruby, thanks for stopping by. And again, commiserations. Sorry to hear about your lost pet, and blessings to you and your family. Dude, he was smiling on Dude's Discord, and that was the gayest shit I ever heard. All right. Yeah, thank you, WMC. Definitely give our homie Jesse a sub. I'm sure he'd really appreciate it. But yeah, shout out to you, Ruby. Take it easy. I didn't say I could cure cancer. Damn, Frank. Well, that's a good analogy, to be fair, because the cunt is a cancer. He absolutely is. This is the only channel I have, mate. Sweet. Let's subscribe to Brand Gaming. Who you got this Sunday, Sunderland or Newcastle? I am a Newcastle fan, so I think Sunderland are probably going to win. We've got a horrific record against Sunderland in the Premier League. The reason why I think Sunderland are going to win, I don't think they're a better team than us, but our away record is shoddy, and they haven't lost in the Premier League at home, I think, in a long time, and we haven't beaten them in decades at the Stadium of Light. So I would honestly, I know it's a bitch thing to say, I would honestly take a draw right now. Obviously, I'd love to pound their fucking shit faces into the ground. I think they'll beat us. And they've had a habit of whooping our asses as well. No matter if we're better than them or they're better than us, doesn't seem to matter. I'm making a documentary about the history of prize fighting, more stylistic than fighting in the age of loneliness, and I will include boxing, but it's mostly about MMA. That sounds like a brilliant idea. Brilliant idea. Hit the like button, you filthy animals. Thank you for reminding us. I've stopped putting it on the screen because it tends to have the opposite effect when I order people to hit the like button. It was in a baby voice. It was fucking crazy. No, you didn't. So he's a simp. I mean, I don't think any of us should be surprised. The amount of simping that goes on for women these days is, I kind of feel bad for the guy. I'm not even gonna lie. It'd be pretty hard to catch your boy slipping like that, but I'm older in the game, you know. It's in production right now. As soon as it's done, Jesse, hit us up and we'll all give it a watch. That'd be nice. It's nice to see new people getting out there. Thank you for admitting it, mate. Ha ha ha, jokes. I'm a Macam. Yeah, Brand, to be honest with you, real recognizes real. And it's the scariest fixture for us because throughout I've obviously been despite being like I've been a Newcastle fan for about 35 years, something like that. We very rarely get the better of you. Like I said, it doesn't matter if we're better than you. It doesn't matter if we're worse than you. You always seem to bend us over a table and fuck us right up the arse. So I'm not expecting any different, especially now that you're good. So in a baby voice, some guy kept asking for his banana. I gotta quit simping to my girl. Yes, you do, Tone. Unfortunately, it's a lesson that the thing is that if you're a simp and you can't help yourself, the only way you learn from it is when you simp hard enough and then you get really badly burned and then it just changes you. I've simped. I've been there. There was this really, really hot girl that I was banging from Thailand like years and years and years ago, and she looked like she was an absolute 10. So shit at sex, had nothing in her head whatsoever. She was dumb as fuck, but she was so hot. And I was like, I simped hard. And to be honest, it was only when I ended up getting pretty much robbed by her, and it taught me the error of my ways. How you doing, Blumpkin Enjoyer? Scorner Raid. How you doing, Justin Kennedy? What's good, man? I'm glad you walked in right in the middle of me talking about the previous simping days. What is this poll? Cheddarhead, don't get angry. I am trying to rage bait a little bit, but please give me your opinion. I'm interested in hearing it. Dougie says, "What's up? How are you, brother?" Shout out to Dougie's Corner, one of my favorite MMA, if not my favorite MMA YouTuber from Thailand. You sure it was a girl? I'm like 95% sure. You can never be 100% when you're dealing with girls in Thailand, but it is what it is. How you doing? Jim is jolly. What's good, man? Shout out to Dougie's Corner. Cheddarhead, do your Tapology picks. No, Cheddarhead, don't do anything that Argenti tells you to do. Dude, I just walked 5 miles in below freezing temps. Can you check my pants to see if I still have my wang? Giuliano, this one's for you. We've got someone in the chat who needs your immediate attention. The Saigon whore that bit my nose off. No, let's not funnel in Vietnamese bitches into this. It's not the same. There's not the same level of potential dick underneath the hood as there is in Thailand. That 5% sounds dangerous. I mean, when you think statistically, it's very, very worrying. It's not as bad as it all sounds like it is, though. I mean, Thai women aren't out there or Thai women aren't out there to trick you. Do you know, I don't want Dougie's members turning up and for them to be confirmed that all we talk about here is women and the potential of being dicked down by one. Let's keep it festive, yeah? Did you know the anagram of Santa is Satan? I did. It doesn't really affect me that much. Car, get me in the panel. You need me. Who are you? The reason she knew her way around the dick is because she had one. No, I'm saying she didn't know her way around the dick. That's my point. That's what made me extra suspicious. She is the worst bang I've ever had, but she was so hot. So hot. Anyone ever tell you? Very funny, bro. The biggest fight in the UFC, Keith Peterson versus Ozempic. I think Keith Peterson, no zest involved. I think Keith Peterson looked better when he was a fat cunt. And I don't mean it in a sexual way. Maybe I do. But I think he looks weird now. Genuinely. Keith versus Whiskey and Cigs. I miss the Whiskey and Cigs days of the old Keith Peterson. I'm a pro gambler, Dice, and I wrote for Netflix. Dear what? Argenti? Did your voice put her to sleep? Oh, that's hurtful, man. It was only when, to be honest with you, it was only when I once, and I met her again after she tried to rob me, yeah. And I was sitting with her. There's a whole complicated lore behind this. I'm not going to get into it right now, but there was a whole complicated story behind it. How you doing, Sniff? What's good, man? Isabella, can I tap that? Go for it, Jesse. Go for it, mate. Yeah, Kerr. Wait, who is doing this brilliant Giuliano impression right now? Dougie, I appreciate the raid, man. Thanks for pitching up as well. I don't usually go on this late, but I'm experimenting a little bit on a Friday. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's a black Giuliano. All right. We're gonna do the Giuliano panel on Sunday. I was gonna ask you as well, Dougie, but I know Sunday's a little bit iffy for you. Keith's shirts are way too big. Yeah, he's got that weird physique going on now, where you can tell he's still got rolls underneath there. What the fuck? Who's that? The Black Gilly is crazy. That's all we need, like different versions of Giuliano. Hey, can you get a I don't know what that is. Oh, a PO box. Nah, I'd be worried about the kind of things that get sent to me. I've always had the odds against me, Ka. Isabella is a bot. No, Isabella's not a bot. She's just a alt. Let's not out this situation. We've got a long-standing game that we're running. I'm a handsome young man. My grandma said so. That's the only verification that you need, mate. Drinking Coca-Cola like Santa Claus. Nah, I am taken. Frankie's massive forehead stole my heart. No. You're all for Jordan. Don't fumble this. Don't fumble this, Isabella. Oh my God, is that actually an AI picture of Geo with blackface? Where is this? Let's go back to this. I don't know why I can't see this. Merry Christmas to you and the family, brother. I hope you're all well. Dougie, I appreciate that, man. We still haven't got our Christmas tree up. I don't think I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be keeping Christmas really low key this year because I don't care. You're going to get pink eye with scratching your eye with that hand. No, mate. I don't stick my finger up my ass like you do. You're the original Giuliano, and he stole. Is that Giuliano? I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I thought it was Idris Elba you were going for there. Listen, is Isabella? Yeah, Jesse doesn't care what you're packing underneath the hood. He's down. I can do two at the same time. Oh, this is gross. Especially considering I know who this is coming from. Justin Kennedy, how you doing, man? Are we actually going to talk about MMA today, or just fuck it? We're just going to talk about pink eye and the other disgusting shit that comes up here all the time. I'm looking forward to Christmas, mate. I like buying people stuff. I generally I spend a lot of money on I spend a lot of money at Christmas. Hang on a second. And I don't enjoy it because no one's ever truly grateful, and it's quickly forgotten. And I don't really like getting gifts either, so the whole thing to me is just moot. What is Pib in here? Me and Frankie gonna pound it. Trust. Gross. How you doing, Brantley? What's good, man? Welcome back. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling better. It was nice having you here yesterday as well, always. Emmanuel, how you doing, bro? Emmanuel, try not to expose me too much because you know more about me than anybody else in here. So keep the information nice and discreet, yeah. Dougie was rating women's MMA asses. There's no more important endeavor than doing that. Like my most popular tweet ever was rating UFC females, and it literally had like 3 million interactions, like 5,000 retweets. People are just disgusting by and large by nature. Have you ever pooped and came and sneezed at the same time? No. I've done 2 out of 3 on a regular though. I'm not saying that out loud. Sniff loves Pib like he loves Jesus. I'm here to pillage Sniff's family. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. Frankie, maybe an Asian woman will come around these parts one of these days. Keep an eye out. Mate, because of you, nobody is ever going to be able to pull me online. There's no way. No way. I'm immune to that shit now. Is Paige Van Zandt the baddest MMA fighter? You mean the baddest looking? She nasty, man. The only answer is like Polyana Viana and Baby Shark. They're the only two I'm willing to entertain. The Annabelle beater, I guess, as well. I had bacteria in my throat that grew and spread to my heart and almost died. Brantley, Jesus Christ, man. That sounds awful. I hope you're doing better, bro. The thing is about them illnesses, yeah, you've got to keep yourself careful, yeah, because you could literally. There was this guy I worked with a couple years ago, and he was healthy as a horse, and then one day he came in and was like, I've just been diagnosed with kidney cancer, and he died like 6 or 7 days later. Treat every day like it's your last. Is Blumpkin? Oh, Blumpkin. Oh, that's quite the image there, Blumpkin. Whoa, this Isabella woman sure comes strong and hot. How much yeast do you have on your scalp? I mean, I've never done a check. You don't like that cutie Natalia Silva? No, I get dude vibes as well. I mean, she's not the worst, but like, I don't get. There's something up with her. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's like Downey vibes. She looks kind of weird. Rose looks like Eminem. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Rose was never hot. with hair or without hair. She was never hot. I don't see Blumpkin. Sniff, it's because you've got Pib banned or blocked. It's probably why. It's probably why you can't see him. But shout out to you, Sniff. Sniff, he got you blocked, or he's got you blocked. One way or another. I'd get cracked by Rose, bro. She's so bad. Rose is gross. Look up ramen noodles microscope. You will never eat it again. Don't ruin ramen for me, man. Jordina will be live in half an hour. I'm not raiding Jordina. I might raid him when I leave. This poll is pissing me off. Why, bro? You can who do you think doesn't deserve to be on there? Pat Barry on the Epstein list. Yeah, Cheddarhead. What's so upset about the poll? I've left it open for like interpretation. Who's your fighter of the year? It's kind of tough, yeah, because nobody's gone undefeated this year or had a long streak. Everyone's had a loss on their record or hasn't fought enough. Do it, trust me. Thank me later. Fucking hell. You know you could get your scalp swabbed and you could do a culture to find out a particular yeast count. Really? Joshua Van is clear-cut fighter of the year. Of all the choices, of the three choices on, I think if Marab had won, it would have been him. But now it is Joshua Van. He's fought four times and he's won all those fights. And he rose from nowhere to become the second youngest champion in UFC history. I don't care who it is. The reason why I put Islam on there, I don't agree with Islam at all. I don't think Islam is anywhere near the fighter of the year. He beat Moicano. I think the JDM performance was impressive, but you can argue Yuri's 2 wins are better. Waldo is fighter of the year. Waldo is not a terrible shout as well. He's been active. I think he's fought 4 or 5 times, but he did have a pretty bad loss in the midst of that, so it's difficult. You banned all my alts, but you let Pib remain. I think we need to remove all the alts. Joshua Van is the most overrated champion currently. Lost to Charles Johnson, barely beat Brandon Royval, would have lost without the knockdown, and the Pantoja fight is arguably a fluke. You've got to remember as well, though, Brantley, while those things are mostly true, you have to put context into this, right? Joshua Van has been doing MMA for 6 years. He's 24 years old. He's gone from nowhere to being the champion. It's not so much do you think he's the most skilled fighter of 20, or like, is he, we're not talking about pound for pound, is he the best? But you've got to admit, yeah, the rise that he's had from nothing to champion, luck or otherwise, is sensational. Frankie, I just wanted to tell you, I'm going to make chicken salad tomorrow. Thanks, Chrissy. I really needed to know that. And now I feel like I need to have some chicken salad. So fair play for pointing that out. I appreciate it. WMC, you're a 40-year-old who still lives with your mum. He doesn't live with his mum, does he? Did he really deserve the timeout? Who got timed out? Yeah, I'm with Cheddarhead. I'm with Cheddarhead. Don't act like you're hungry after hearing somebody talk about a salad, you fat cunt. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, you fatty. Weston, I wish I could kick you in your face. Oh, it's going to be that kind of stream tonight, is it? Weston doesn't live with his mum. I'm pretty sure. Frankie Jordina is live right now. Pull up his stream for a few minutes. All right. I know what he's going to be saying immediately. We'll do it. We'll do it just for a couple minutes, but I'm not entertaining this for any longer than I have to, because I'm no longer entertained by him. I already know exactly what he's going to be saying. He's got 9 right now. Faggot, I can guarantee it. There it is. It's already started.
Charles. Listen, guys, I've been live everywhere. Go sing, get out, bro. I only have this gay problem here when I'm live on YouTube. What the hell was this? All these rainbows. What's the reason, bro? What's Go sing? Thank you for the 6-7, bro. What's the point, bro? Why you guys gotta act gay for, bro? Charles, get out of here with your
This is
makeup brush,
non-stop, by the
bro.
way.
Guys, I need you guys to double tap the screen. Let's go past 100 likes. Charles, get out of here with your makeup brush, Charles. Double tap the screen, guys. Charles, get your makeup brush out of my face, Charles.
This
This
is
ain't
it, basically.
Sephora, guys. Stop acting so gay, bro. This ain't Sephora. Let's set up a goal. Be respectful with the goal. Respectful. I'm not even gonna put it on the goal. Respectfully, guys. Keep that goddamn goal respectfully. Charles, get the hell out of here, Charles. 30 give, guys. Be respectful. Charles, don't mess around with my goal. Barndo, thank you for the 100, Barndo. Charles, get out of here, Paul.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's all I can take. Yan is my fighter of the year. Yan's had like 3 or 4 wins as well, right? I don't think he's lost it. Yan is a really good shout as well. Personally, I think it's Joshua Van. I think even if you take the skill set, he did have a little bit of luck, stuff like that. My personal fighter of the year is Joshua Van. I think Yuri deserves decent consideration as well, because even though he's only won 2 fights and they were against midi level opponents, they were 2 really entertaining fights. Want me to Isabella him? I mean, I don't know if I want to, but I'm not going to hold you back either. Here, before I ask Sniff a bunch of questions, Sniff, do you remember who I am, or do you know who I am? Lol, it's Crystal, buddy. Get this shit off the screen. Tatsuro Taira is the best flyweight in my opinion, and they should book him. And yeah, I agree completely. They should do Tatsuro Taira and Joshua Van in Japan, and then the winner should fight Pantoja. It really depends on what happens with It really happens on what happens with Pantoja's layoff, because I think Joshua Van's going to want to get back in there sooner rather than later. Fighter of the year is 100% Anshul Jubilee. I mean, he should be Fighter of the year in the sense that he entertained us by getting fucking chinned. Weston used to follow me on Instagram when I had an account, and guess what? He also followed one of my friend's underage daughters. That's a huge allegation, Sniff. That is a massive allegation. Mm. I hope that's untrue. I'm going to assume that that's untrue. I'm going to hope that that's untrue. Anyway, yeah, I go with Joshua Van, but it's been a slim year. Fantasy matchup is Yan versus Van. Piotr Jan would fuck Joshua Van up nasty. He would beat the actual shit out of him. The only way that would be any way competitive is if they could get Piotr Jan to cut down to flyweight. Please read. I hate this. Please read my previous stuff. It's so irritating. No, wait. I'm going to Isabella you. I'm Isabella proof, mate. You will never catch me slipping on the internet or in real life, to be fair, because I'm not a simp, and I don't try. I always assume, yeah, that every single person on the internet is male, so I'm impervious to that shit. Yeah, it's massively true. Sniff has no friends. I'm Sniff's friend. Van is small for flyweight. Sadly, he is. Yeah. So, Piotr Jan would do nasty things to Joshua Van. Nasty sexual things if he wanted to. This Western thing's got to be untrue. If you really have something to say and he didn't read it, repeat it and hit the ×2 dum times 1000. No, dude, I am Isabella Hing. I'm Isabellaing him. Mate, I don't have time for this Jordan Aristi stuff. I got to be honest. He's a muppet, mate. I don't know how you sit. I know it's funny to rage bait him, but he's doing it on purpose. Sitting in there for 2 hours at a time and just saying the same thing over and over. Where does Yan rank all time at bantamweight? I'd say he's 3 or 2. You've got to have him 3 because obviously Aljo technically beat him twice. You still have Marab number 1. You'd have Aljo number 2, and you'd have Yan number 3. But it's literally down to because they've obviously beaten each other now, so it's like it's weird. You got to watch that, bro. Trust. Now, Rays, I'm not spending time on my live stream watching an idiot talk about fucking hairbrushes and not being gay. There's only so much entertainment value you can stretch out of that. He's gonna pop off after yesterday's fight. Where? Okay, hang on. Watching Pantoja lose the way he did, I was so salty. In my opinion, if you beat Van and Tyra, he only needs one more defense to be above DJ. I mean, you have loads and loads and loads of stupid takes, but this isn't one of them. Um, I would say I was obviously disappointed in. I wasn't disappointed in the loss. I was more disappointed in the way it happened because I was set to make about $700 if Pantoja won. He was the last leg of my parlay, and for it to lose the way that it did was very, very disappointing. Frankie, I believe you would have 10K subs if it wasn't for Western banning everyone. I sincerely doubt that, but um, I'm not just blaming Western for this, but I did recently check my banned list, and I've literally got like 250 people in there. So I'd maybe be closer to 2,000, but then a lot of them are fucking alts and people coming in to just do stupid shit. So I blame Batman. Batman single-handedly repels every person that sets foot in here. Did somebody kill Batman? That's my question. Where has Batman been? I'm not going to say that I've missed him because I absolutely haven't, but it's more of a curiosity thing at this point. WMC, you fucking banned my alts. That's what happened. Last leg is mental, bro. That sucks. I had Pantoja winning by round 2 sub. Yeah, and it was a 6 fight parlay. Obviously got the first 5, but I had an opportunity to cash out. I put like $25 in and it was going to pay about 750. And I got a cash out offer of about 400 and I went, "Nah, there's no way Pantoja loses to Van." And then that happened. 97% of the people I banned were Indians, justified. The thing is, yeah, I've got to place trust in some of my mods. I've had conversations about it. You know, I have to put trust in some people. I didn't realize Pib had been in here the whole time. That's mad because I know Pib is like a long time Guru chat member, as is Sniff by the way as well. So obviously I'm aware of Pib. And I was in like Guru chats from very, very, very early on. I'm not active in there. I haven't been active in there for years, but Pib was definitely a name that popped up quite a bit. Chrissy is a trans. Oh, I see what you're up to. Pantoja seems like the type to not be affected by this as much as others would be. I mean, definitely. I mean, if you're gonna lose, um, a freak accident is probably one of the best ways to do it. If you're gonna lose, because you've always got that instant route back into a title shot. The question is, will the UFC give it to him? I don't know, but his next fight will definitely be a title shot. He'll be able to walk into one. The only question is, at his age, is he going to be able to come back the same man? Pib was just a retard who said some sus shit about creators' children. From what I remember, all was told. I mean, the YouTube, the MMA YouTube, fucking iceberg is so deep at this point. It's hard to keep track. Crap, Frank. That reminds me. Can I share 2 of my new favorite Instagram reels, though? And have you watched them? They're hilarious. Please send them onto Discord and I'll give them a check. I don't remember what Pib said, but it must have been bad. If anything, this makes Pantoja more hungry. The cannibal eats whatever he wants. I still think Pantoja is the best flyweight on earth right now, but Rigo admitted to running a Pib account for years. And a very festive hello to you, Frankie, good sir. Musical, hope you're well, bro. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas as well. We need to try and meet up at some point, bro. This has been too long in the making. Christmas might be a good opportunity to do it. Like, I've got to come down at some point. Hey Tiff, how you doing? I'm finally feeling a lot better. It was a long road to recovery, and I think keeping working was a big mistake. So I was literally going home, going to bed. I haven't even been live streaming or everything. But by the way, if you guys aren't subscribed to Musical MMA, please do so immediately. Westy, can you put up Musical MMA's link in the chat, please, so that I can pin it? One of my favorite MMA YouTubers, one of the most creative guys out there, and an OG in the game. Shout out to you, Musical, and I cannot wait to do that panel with Jock. It's going to be amazing. I might be in your area next year for a week. You're more than welcome, man. I've got a spare room as well, so just hit me up. It's the very least I can do, bro. I hate that the UFC and people are acting like Van's win is a legit win. It was a one, and I don't think anyone's saying it was like that he's better than Pantoja or anything. But it's a legit win. He caused the injury. You know, anything can happen in an MMA fight. Is Joshua Van a better fighter than Pantoja? Highly, highly unlikely. But it's not his fault that it went down the way that it did. And the thing is, he was very clear about that as well. When he came out after the fight, he said Pantoja is still the greatest flyweight of all time, which he would think, obviously, being a young man and seeing Pantoja at the top the entire time. And he acknowledged the fact that he didn't want to win that way and that they have to run it back. I don't think you can do any more on his side. It was an unfortunate injury that happened in the moment. Joshua Van is in no way to blame for it. And he is the legitimate champion right now. He caused the injury. He blocked the leg kick, the way that he landed, or not the head kick, sorry, the head kick. So he has nothing to do with it. This chat has all the OGs. It does, man. I don't know how I ended up being in the middle of all of it, but I guess I've been around long enough now to be considered part of the fringes of the MMA community. Definitely the fringes. How you doing? Something about nothing. I hate Dagestani fighters because they're boring. I think that's a little bit of an oversimplification. I do think some Dagestani fighters are good. I think Umar's an exciting fighter. I think Makachev can be exciting when he wants to be as well. He can also be boring as fuck. I think overly generalizing um that they're all boring is a bit unfair. Hang on a second. I'm just going to find musical MMAs. Here we go. I'm going to get musical MMA's channel up. Sometimes to get things done right, you got to do it your fucking self, Weston. Hang on a second, boys. Let me just copy the link in here. There we go. And I'm going to pin this in. So shout out to Musical MMA. His name is in the description as well, but let's do this properly. Let me get back to the real question is Good Noodle now officially a crazy cat lady with a surmountable we do know that that's how Noodle's going to go down, isn't it? They're going to find Noodle one day and he's going to be having been like half of his body eaten by cats. No offense, mate. You just look at the type. Tiff looks like Gina Carano. Do you know what? Yeah, that's not actually a terrible shout. That's not a terrible shout. Before you get mad, Tiff, look up Gina Carano. She's nice. Tiff, have you ever seen The Mandalorian? She was in that. Now that somebody's mentioned that, I do see a very, very slight similarity. Because we have nothing better else to do on a Friday night. That's the only reason why you should be here. How you doing, Jack? What's good, man? How do you know that Chrissy is a woman? The thing is, Rays, does it matter? I mean, for most people in the community, it doesn't really matter if somebody is a man or a woman because I'm not trying to get in getting those pants one way or another. So it doesn't really bother me. Who is Sniff? Oh, you're in for a treat. Thanks, Father Frankmas. Christmas came early, boys. It certainly did. Yeah, we'll hit me up musical anytime. You're welcome to pull up at any time. Always welcome, mate. It'd be nice to finally meet the missus as well. We can get the ladies together as well. That'd be fun. Shake my head. She is poop. Huge jaw. How dare all of you? Nah, you've got to look through the whole catalog, Tiff. You've got to. She is objectively an attractive woman. Chrissy is a woman. Chrissy is just fine. Don't you pick on Chrissy either. Appreciate it, musical. Yeah, just shoot me like a text message or something. You don't really need to give me any notice as well. Just let me know when, and the room's always available. 6 chicken thighs in me belly. Oh, so you've had your starter, yeah? You fat cunt. There's not many women I get along with. I get along with Tiff and I get along with Chrissy. Be nice to them. This is the natural male reaction though to any woman they see on YouTube. They just freak out. Oh my god, I have to take the chicken out. How you doing, Jack? Thought she kind of looked like Werner. All right, that's unnecessary. Werner's barely human. Let's be nice now. This is why women come in here, yeah, and then they never come back. Because you immediately start with this shit. Because you can't handle being around women. You're all disgusting. It's kind of sad. Crystal's same. Women are not easy to get along with. Oh, fucking hell, do I know that? Do I know that? Sniff looks homeless. Wow. Sniff is I love Sniff to bits, but he's definitely a divisive character. So you got to accept the Asian woman that will come around here these days. Rage, you've already ruined it. If any Asian woman happens to turn up here, we have Angie who turns up here sometimes, who's a real Asian woman. But apart from that, I'm going to be trusting of no one. You ain't get it. That's okay though. I'm on that Tarkov grind, bro. Good noodle. I'd love to have you on a panel one day, but one day again. But when you and Juliana are on at the same time, everyone else might as well leave. Do you know what I mean? Unmod the women. Women detected. Opinion rejected. MMA YouTube is by far one of the weirdest communities on earth, mate. You don't even know the half of it. If you go into the lore of all of it, it gets fucking. The thing is, though, most of the MMA community, it's not really MMA specific stuff. Like most people that are high, that are like quite prominent in the community, MMA is just kind of a side thing. It's a side thing. It's basically just a male group. I'm free Wednesdays and Sundays. I'm doing one on Sunday. You're welcome to pitch up. I'm not going to unmod Sniff. Sniff has been here since the beginning, and I love Sniff personally. Not Sniff I've never done, I love Sniff the person. Imagine a real Asian woman comes in and you curse her thinking she is me. Well, you've done that now, so well done. I'm not going to curse her out. I mean, I never do that to anyone, but I'm certainly not going to trust her. I will hack your channel if you don't fucking threaten me, cunt. Hey, Tone, I'll flip you some reels in a couple of days. See you later. See you later, bro. I got into the MMA community after UFC 300, and this shit is just crazy. Bro, the further you go back, the more disgusting and despicable it gets. MMA now has a 69-year-old grandma who watches him regularly. That's quite sweet. All my grandparents are dead, but I'm old, so that's kind of expected. Will I be modded in January? Also, can I hop on a panel? You can hop on a panel for sure. I'm not really promising modding anymore because I need to sort my channel out. Angie's pretty damn cool. I ain't gonna pick on Angie at all either. Maybe I could get along with her. Angie's really, really cool. I know her. I've met her in real life as well. She's really cool. She's an amazing person, and she's probably the fittest person like I've ever met. Like she works out like hours and hours every day. She is shredded. She is shredded as fuck, and she's a really good person as well. Like she's fun to hang around with. She's like with her. We have very, very similar interests. Like we're both like avid readers. We're both obviously gorgeous as well. So anyway, enough glazing. Do you think Connor will be on the White House events? Nah, I don't. But I see that you married Dee Devlin. Dougie reported that, which was interesting. Bro, you're telling him to block a woman that is better at the speed bag than him. By the way, Frank, did you tell my most recent development? I'm getting good at the speed bag. I did not. Can you send some fucking I want to see that. You look like you could throw. Last month you said I'd be modded in 3 months. I lied. I'm joking. I don't know. We'll see how things go. The blueberry muffin is smack. Blueberry muffins are underrated. The thing is, though, they have to be done right. Because if you don't bake blueberries the right way, they taste really just like nothing. Have you ever seen Sniff's acrylic paintings of famous Christian churches? Dude is extremely creative. It wouldn't surprise me if that was the truth. Favorite middleweight fighter? Wow. Of all time, it's Anderson Silva. But of right now, Fluffy Hernandez. Right now, Fluffy Hernandez is my favorite. Why the fuck would she marry him? I mean, why not? She might as well secure that bag for the rest of her life. She's already been letting him dick down fucking midgets and God knows what else. Frankie, I'm going to become a doctor. I've decided. Congratulations, Beeswax. You sound like the kind of person who should have like intimate access to people's medical records. What are you disappointed in, Connor? Sniff and I are going to church Sunday with Chrissy J. Excellent. You should vlog that. That would be amazing. the MMA community is a very caring community. Though I remember when I was in hospital for a little bit, before I was even better, I had to hop on. The thing is, yeah, that the core base of the MMA community are amazing. They really are amazing people. Just sometimes cunts come in here to ruin the show. Dude, Connor's going to be on the White House event. I bet you 500 Canadian dollars. I've made this. Well, it's not really a mistake because I ended up winning the bet, but like I've done this before and it was an art. We all know where that led. Anderson Silva mogged Israel Adesanya. He did. How do I get on a panel? So what we'll do is on a Sunday, I'll just open it up, and then whoever comes in comes in. But yeah, Crystal, you're absolutely right about that. When it's at its best, it's really amazing. Chrissy J is going to explode when she drinks the blood of Christ. I'm not allowed into churches. I'll just burst into flames. So yeah, Jesse, I'll just do an open panel on Sunday, and then whoever turns up can just do their thing. People newer than me have wrenches. I mean, Connor, you've got a fair point on that one. You're not wrong about that. The thing is, though, yeah, I need to kind of start unmodding people as well, because there are a lot of mods I have on here that aren't deserved, for sure. But I've got to admit, you've definitely. I think Angie must have heard her ears burning. We were just talking about you, Angie. I Am Batman is ruining the UFC by doing voodoo black magic on Dana White. 500 Canadian dollars is like 13 quid. Nothing worse than a wrench beggar. You're right. It's not becoming, to be honest. It does come across as a little bit simpy. But yeah, the modding thing, because of how fucked up my channel's been over the last few months, with just like the amount of people that have been banned. I don't even know who the fuck they are. I need to start putting a leash on it. I know, right? You should knight me and mod me as well, bro. I know I am good. The thing is, yeah, people who are thirsty for mods make me very, very concerned, because it's like you're probably planning on doing something sinister with it. Now, Angie, we were just talking about how cool you are, and I was explaining how impressed I am by your fitness journey. Crystal was basically glazing you and saying how nice you are and how you're one of the good ones in the community. That was it. It was nothing bad. I must remain a mod to ban the Indians. That's the only reason why Cheddarhead wants the responsibility. It's probably why my channel was slowed down again in recent weeks. Because I was getting that Indian boost, do you know what I mean? And Cheddarhead's just cut it short. All those fake subs I've been getting, the fake growth. Yeah, people definitely pocket banning on your channel if you have that many. It's like 250 people musical. The last time I counted, I am completely innocent and deserve. The thing is, yeah, I've got to kind of come up with a solution to it, because as you know, I don't have any like memberships or anything like that, and I never will. So I need to kind of come up with a way of like rewarding people who are, like who have shown some loyalty really and have been here for a long time. You need to manage your mom, the right people, and then you need to demote. You need to manage your mom. Crystal's at it again with the speech to text. No words, Angie. Angie, we did give you a little bit of glazing, but your ears must have been burning, so it shows that works. Frankie, I swear, if I haven't, check fold, I did. I've watched more than one episode. I, I mean, you saying you'll have my ass is quite a scary proposition, but I've watched 3 episodes of it. I'm willing to keep going. I'll put it that way. It certainly is interesting. I like the way that they ended the first episode with obviously hiring 3 very well established actors, and then what happening to them at the end of the episode was quite a nice turn of events. I don't like Ali Larter though. I don't like the fact that she's been given another job. She's dog shit crap. But it's well cast, the story's interesting. It's basically, anything that does the There Will Be Blood, but with a TV series. I'm willing to give it a go, so I'm gonna stick with it. I have not been here a long time, but it's been a good time. I appreciate that, man. Do you know what? Like I said, I know I say this all the time, but the and musical will attest to this as well. We have very little to do with how successful a channel is. It's the community, really. Sorry, guys. Trying to do sit-ups while watching TV, while drinking, while entertaining children and using sounds like a typical women fake multitasking situation. Yeah. But no, Angie, I definitely need to get some like washboard ab tips from you because you are shredded. And it's the one area of my body that I cannot seem to get right as I've become an old man. Can DDL do a show? What's DDL? I've been here for a couple of months. Jesse, yeah, you have been around for around for a little while. I do need to come up with like a solid modding situation because I do have some mods that are modded and don't care. I think it looks really bad in the channel when you look in and like everyone's modded, and it honestly makes me lose control of It makes me well. The reason why I modded you, Raze, is because you wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. Raze, your approach to this whole game is just to like harass me and harass me and harass me until I do what you want. I need to be a bit more firm with you. Holding a shit to be here, mate. Go and take a shit. We're gonna be here for a little while. Frankie, get lean, bro. I don't if I got any more lean, I would fucking disappear. I can train you, Frankie. Cheddarhead, you're all right. What would your you've got abs of steel. You know what, Cheddarhead? I do honestly believe that you are somebody who's in like good shape. Because the way you take being called a fat cunt with such good banter shows me that you aren't one. I volunteer to have my mod removed. Now, Ribovix, you've been here for a long time as well, and you clearly aren't abusing the privilege. I just found a lead X. Let's go. I harassed you in China alone and deservingly. I can't be a mod. I'm power hungry. Do you see the honesty here? Some people just want to be a mod so that they can abuse it. I don't know what you're talking about, Good Noodle. I have no idea what you're rabbiting on about. I'm the actual personal trainer in chat. Yeah, Ricky's about to get really upset here for people stealing his thunder. So let's not do that. Cheddarhead is a bot. Imagine if that turned out to be the case. You found 4 bitcoins. Oh, wow. I guess I should start being nice to you now that you're rich. I'm a shower while this plays in the background, just so you know I'm currently naked. Thanks for that, Connor, man. It's like a 3 million in one raid. Wow, jeez. How you doing, Yoda? What's good, man? In Escape from Tarkov, I found 4 Bitcoin. Oh, well, that's very different. I am very unbiased and I will not be unjust to anyone. Where did my 4 Bitcoin go? I'm AI. This is AI right now. This is all an experiment. I would strike down the banhammer with righteousness and furious anger. I never harassed you about modding me. You definitely did, cunt. You harassed me about everything. I was getting ready to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning because of your fucking non-stop fucking persistence. I'm actually Dana White. That's more likely. I think about 4.5 because I still don't understand cryptocurrency. I need to look into it. The like button, thanks. Now stop considering stupid shit. See, Raze, I just like to rib you a little bit. You are a valued member of the community, which is why I have modded you. I've noticed that Good Noodle isn't modded though. That's kind of fucked up. Good Noodle's been around there for... Good Noodle, did you get unmodded by somebody? Do I have permission to jork it to your stream? As long as you don't do it during like a panel. Shut up. Cheddarhead is my favorite red-headed stepchild. Don't mess with the Cheddarhead either. AI girlfriend or no UFC? You mean what would I rather have? I don't understand the question. I am the most valuable member of the community. Crystal, I'm going to come over and eat your chickens. That sounded fucking wrong, mate. No, I was never modded. Oh, okay then. I wish I hadn't brought it up, to be honest. Good Noodle deserves mod. To be fair, yeah, with Good Noodle, yeah, he's actually been like, I mean, he's done. I love Good Noodle. He's done fucking panels as well. What I really need to cut down on is the managing mods, because I just think they have there's too much they can do. I promise not to whip out my large dick during the panel. Do you know what? Seeing the way you speak in chat and seeing you in your YouTube shorts, I'm assuming that is you. I mean, yeah, how can you assume these days? It's a weird one. No worries, Good Noodle man. I was genuinely quite surprised not to see a wrench there. That's crazy. If you mod me, I'll sacrifice 9 people. Which 9 are you talking about? Frankie, I'm currently taking a sloppy wet shit. Thanks for keeping me updated, Brandy, man. I appreciate it. I'm not big on having power, but when people be like spamming, it annoys me. And everyone's always on the Indians and the Pakistanis. You deserve the harassment about China, though. That's just one of the 2 things I harassed you on, though. What did you harass me about on China again? That is me in the YouTube shorts. Seeing your personality on YouTube and your personality in the chats, is the 2 don't mix, which makes you very, if anything, more interesting, I would say. How you doing, Eamon? What's good, man? I made chili last week and it gave me those really cabbagey farts. And then yesterday I farted in the office. And I heard someone say, I think someone is making vegetable soup. That is very much a brand of fart that is out there. The old vegetable soup. And you don't have to eat vegetable soup to get that kind of fart. What are you saying about seeing me in the comments versus you? I'm saying that it seems like it doesn't seem like the same person. Do you know what I mean? I'm training a girl's son tomorrow that rejected me in 6th grade. And how are you planning on taking advantage of that situation? Frankie, it's brown water, nothing solid coming out. Thanks, mate. You cocksucking, we're going to be super. Yeah, they are, though. They are. I'm. What baffles me about you is, yeah, you probably thought you won that conversation. Not only are they going to be a superpower, they kind of secretly are already. Why are vegans vegan? It's a wonderful question. I don't understand vegans. Thing is, yeah, I don't mind people being vegan, but vegans who go on like meat eaters are evil, and that's the only lifestyle out there. I actually respect vegans that are able to stick to it because it can't be easy. But going on like it's the only lifestyle and anything else is evil is where I draw the line. I just want to make sure that I've messaged back no chill. Vegans are very confused. You reckon? They're not all crazy. I know some vegans who are perfectly stable, but I don't like anyone who tries to impose their lifestyle on you. I woke up at 6 on my friend's doorstep. The fucker walked. Is this another? So hang on, yeah, you clearly didn't learn from the pissing on the laptop situation. How did that situation resolve itself, by the way? What do you think of my YouTube shorts? I'll be honest, Jesse. I used to hate YouTube shorts like that, whereas people just quiet in the background and music over it. But I find yours quite endearing. Maybe it's because you're a channel member of mine. I don't know. I'm finding a new level of tolerance, but I don't hate them. I'm with Frank on that. You should never pick on somebody because of their eating life choices, especially if they're just trying to survive. What if the only choice a bunches of Molly kids have is to eat a cow? Let them eat it, let it live. That I'd wonder if a lot of vegans would if suddenly vegetables were no longer available, if they would have the same view on it. Yeah, don't pick on people eating life choices. Oh, back to thinking you're a fat cunt, Cheddarhead. Whenever I think of Cheddarhead, I just think of 0-calorie donuts, and I just smile, and the innocence of it. It was so funny. But before, yeah, Jesse, what I'm saying is though, yeah, I mean, I really do want to see what kind of content you make going forward, because your videos do come across, even though the shorts are obviously they're shorts, they still come across as somewhat creative. But before people think I'm too anti-vegan here, I'm working on growing vegetables in my plant room. I'm trying to get rid of non-edible plants and grow only edible plants. Interesting. They can't be a superpower until they exert their strength all around the globe. The Chinese can't even secure their goals in the Indian Ocean. Before you respond, you really want to Raise, to be honest, I don't really want to, yeah, because you're an annoying cunt who doesn't listen to other people's points or accept other people's points. And like I said, your view of what a global superpower is very different than mine, and we're never going to agree on that. So I can't be bothered. Nothing beats a hot shower and a cold beer after a 14-hour shift. 100%, Connor. I agree with you. I have a giant lump on the left side of my neck from the bacteria growth. You definitely need to make sure you're keeping on top of that, mate. Because that sounds genuinely worrying. Genuinely worrying. So I'm trying to figure out, yeah, what the best time to come on tomorrow is. I'm wondering if we should just do like a partial watch along because, you know, it's the last card of the year. Maybe we could do something for it. I've got to figure it out. I've got to find a way of getting my energy back as well. I thought yesterday's stream went really well. Just got home preparing for lunch. Nice one, Angie. And Angie's also a really great cook as well. In order for the vegans to take over, there's lots of horrible corporations they need to overthrow because there's actually a lot of good nutrients coming from a lot of plants, but they're called an invasive species now. It's interesting. I did find bottles of milk on someone's Porsche and food bin, so I gave them to laptop friends throughout the week as a you are a scumbag, aren't you? How's that working out? I love that that's your go-to move for like fixing the problem. Steal somebody else's fucking milk. Wait, what's tomorrow? It's the last UFC card of the year. It's Vegas something. 112, 113. Cap versus Royval. By the way, yeah, I forgot to update you guys, yeah. No, I didn't get a Santa's beard. No. No, I'm not. I don't think I'm doing a fight companion either. I didn't even think of it. I finally found somebody who's going to sell me some weed, and they're at work. So we've made some progress. And oddly enough, yeah, it's a woman at work who apparently got caught noshing off somebody's husband. So I knew she was the one to go to. Ah, Brantley, you sick fuck. I didn't steal it. I found it. Oh, God. Vegans are like Marines. You don't gotta ask. They will tell you 100%. They can bring that shit up in any situation. I would never rob a cattle rancher. However, I would rob an individual cow. That seems like a good philosophy. By the way, if you're not subscribed here, please do so. We are only 30 subs away from 1.7K. And like I said, the new goal is 2,000 now. We're trying desperately to clamp her there. She wants D for weed 100%. That's what worries me. Because she ain't getting any D from me. She is not nice. Weed is illegal in the UK. Abso-fucking-lutely, mate. Mate, speech is illegal in the UK. What do you think they're going to do to our weed? We're further away. Yeah, Brantley, I'm gonna have to give a hard no on that one. I'd rather you just, if you're asking for my permission, you're never gonna get it. But yeah, weed is illegal in the UK. It's illegal to say words in the UK now. So we are further and further and further away from getting weed. And if you haven't hit me yet, you should. The like button should be hit. I'm at a whopping 12 subs. I'll be your wingman. I'll knob her for you. You guys are the best friends a guy could ever ask for. Tell her she can have Jesse's diff for the weed. I'll pass it on. I'll pass it on. She foul though. She foul. She's the kind of woman, yeah, who has like a load of piercings on her face to get attention. She's definitely down for the knob. I'm sorry to say, but she is. She's everything about her reeks knob enthusiast. Number 3, I have no problem accepting other people's views. Oh yeah, you've gone on a rant. That's just scholarly consensus for what a superpower is. I don't want to get into this again. It was one of the most boring conversations I've ever had, and one of the most frustrating. I'll be honest. It wasn't an intellectual battle. It was just a fucking mess. I'll be honest with you. It didn't really do anything for me. We've had some really good conversations raised that I've enjoyed, and you're clearly not a moron. But there's only so far I'm willing to go with certain conversations. I think we rang that out to its finest. Do you know what I mean? I think we went as far with that conversation as we can go. I think we should view it. I think we should go back to it again in about 10 years. Hopefully, I'll be dead by then. Did you know there are particular nutrients in the marijuana plant that are only available in 9 other species of plants? Interesting. Weed is illegal in most southern states in the USA, but it's still easy to get. I've heard if you get caught with that shit in Texas, your shit is cooked. Did I ever tell you that the US Constitution is the greatest ever piece of legislation ever? It's stuff like that. I just can't get into it, man. Knob enthusiast. That's exactly what she looks like. She looks like she loves a knob, any knob. She's one of those women, yeah, who like I get the feeling that whenever any knob becomes of it, she does have a. She's not a goth, but she's got like I have a feeling. So she's obviously a mother with kids, yeah. Well, that's how it works. But like I get the sense she was definitely a goth in her like teens. You know when you look at a woman, you can just tell that she loves knob. It just everything about her reeks cum bucket. Was thinking about quitting weed tomorrow, but I don't know. I like weed, and it's the only drug I do. To be honest, Ricky, yeah, if it's not affecting your life in any negative way, I would say just continue, mate. I would. If it's not affecting your mood or like if you're still able to do your thing in life, because stress is a bigger problem, mate. And if taking weed away is going to make you more stressed, I want to crack her so bad, bro. I'd say she used to be a goth. I wouldn't say she is one now. I'm telling you guys, THC marinara sauce, I think could save us from cancer. You reckon? I'm gonna leave the rest of you to look it up on your own. How you doing, Ruby? Welcome back. We're still here, believe it or not. It's only been an hour and 12 minutes, but this has felt like a fucking long one. You can tell she likes knob from the eyes. The eyes never lie. You're exactly right. And the smell of cum on her breath as well never lies as well. You had me at marinara. Weed is less harmful than tobacco. The UK is stupid. It has nothing to do with some things being harmful or not. We know that. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with lobbying and with money, pure and simple. As soon as it becomes, well, and it would be very profitable for the UK, but as soon as they can justify it and make money from it, it will be on the docket. But I thought you would have gone, nah, got nothing better to do. It's Friday night, fuck it. Fuck it. Crystal Miller's world famous cat. The thing is, yeah, I don't really like enjoy when I was a weed smoker. I never did anything edible wise because I'm very aware of like suddenly getting high off my nut. I'll give her cum and a black eye for you, bro. You're such a sweetheart, mate. Thank you. When you're gonna get a better haircut? Uh, define a better haircut. I feel like I'm the youngest person here. You probably are. We got to stop smoking it. We got to start eating it. It's pretty good stuff. It could save your life. Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think I'd agree with that. I think the smoking it is where people fall down. To be real, where do I buy Crystal's marinara? We need to find out. Crystal, is weed legal in your state? Who's your lock for the 324 card, homie? My lock. I don't really talk in locks because fighters are stupid. But I would go with I think Paddy Pimblett's gonna win. I think Kayla Harrison's gonna win. I think Sean O'Malley beats Song Yadong. I think Gene Silva is probably the most likely to win on the main card. I think he's going to knock Brandon Allen out. I think the lock of the card for me is Umar and Figueiredo. Yeah. I think of all the fights on the card, that's the only one where I'm like, bam, definitely going to win. Umar and Davison Figueiredo. Davison Figueiredo is not good enough. It ruins your mental health for tomorrow. Also, really, to be honest, it really messes your head up. Yeah. I've been having a strong feeling to get back into weed again, though. I really want to get back to smoking weed again. What if Sean O'Malley gets wrestle fucked again? I don't think Song Yadong is he's a good wrestler, but he's not an elite wrestler. Sean O'Malley's takedown defense is really good. Can Max become champ once Volk retires? Max Holloway is never going to be a champion again. And it's not a slight on him, it's just too Crystal is here. Crystal, Angie, Crystal is the like button. Crystal is the like button. I've got O'Malley and Umar as locks. I think O'Malley wins. I think Umar. I wouldn't go as far as to call anyone a lock, but I'd say O'Malley and Umar are definitely going to be in my parlays. Ruby, are you single? I like how Jesse's just trying to dick up everyone right now. Jesse, Ruby just lost her dog. Ruby's Jesse's the kind of guy to turn up at a funeral and start dropping one-liners. He is BMF. That's not a champion though. That doesn't count. I can't lock O'Malley. Nobody can. If Ilya retires or leaves, then yes, Max can become champ. At 155, I don't think he'd beat Arman Sarukian either. I'm single too. Jesse's laying it on thick. God damn. I didn't realize it was becoming this kind of channel. I wonder who's going to be the first Fight Night Frankie coupling. I bet it's going to be a homosexual coupling. I bet it will be. BMF and interims don't count. 100% BBC Junior. They do not. They do not. At all. Can we put a 2-year ban on this kid? I'm afraid we have to. It's if anybody's below the age of 18, they got to go. They got to go. I'm sorry about that, Ruby, but if you are 16, we talk about very adult things in here. This is not the place for you. And apparently it's not the place for Jesse either. Yeah, if anybody's below the age of 18, we've got to say goodbye to you, unfortunately. This is an 18 over. This is an 18 over channel. We don't want to start going down that road. You two go and find a Disney stream. Anyone who's below the age of 18 has to get banned. Pure and simple. It's a rule we made very, very well. I thought it was fucking obvious, to be honest. It's not anything personal, but you're a minor. Get the fuck out of here. Sadly. Glad I'm 19. Yeah, you've made the cut. She seemed a bit tardy on her channel, to be honest. She has a channel. Oh my god. Why? I just listened. That's all. Yeah, but there's things spoken about in here that a 16-year-old girl shouldn't be listening to. And also, I don't want to be having a platform where predatorial shit can be going on. Now that people know that you're 16, they're going to be fucking... There are some disgusting people in the world. Anyone who's below the age of 18, I'm sorry, they got to go. Pure and simple. Josh Van and Ateba Gutierrez is not fighter of the year. He's fought nothing but tomato cans. Noodle, my tattoo is older than you. I've definitely got tattoos that are older than Noodle. Have you ever been with an Asian woman? Asian woman? Is that a serious question in this channel? You must be new. I've been on a fucking Asian slaughter, mate. Do you know, I'm not going to get into this. Yes, I've been with an Asian woman, just the one. But yeah, if you are below the age of 18, you gotta get the fuck out of here. Damn Noodle, I mean, Noodle looks 11, but he's fine. How you doing, Ernie? Noodle genuinely looks 11. I'm not even joking. But the thing is, for Noodle, it's hard for you right now. You're 20 years old. You probably go up to women, and they probably, they don't want any. But when you're 30, you're gonna look 18. So like, it will work out for you in the long run. Good lad, you damn right. I'm assuming you're an Asian. I'm assuming you've got the Asian plague very much like I do. Raz, I'm sorry, but I have to put you in timeout for 5 minutes. If you are 17, please don't come back, especially if you're going to talk like that. No more. Do you believe Dana White told Francis Ngannou, take your fucking hands off me, you dirty ape? That's what we all thought. That's what we all thought. He said, I'm engaged. You're engaged. No, you're not. No, you're not, mate. You're 11. How old am I? I don't fucking know. All I know is if you're below the age of 18, you shouldn't be in here. I'm not desperate for subs out here. This is not a place for children. I do, mate. That moron timed it out me. I do, mate. You got the Asian plague as well. Shout out to you, man. I'm a mechanic now. Next time you see me, I'm gonna look 40. That's true. You motherfuckers age like milk out in the sun. I work nights in the snow and keep my skin smooth. My coworkers think it's fruity. It's rainbowy for a man to take care of his skin. Absolutely not, bro. I mean, I don't go to great lengths to look after my skin or anything, but I use moisturizer. You got to be responsible out here. You've only got one set of skin. Do you know what I mean? When was the 90s? Father Frankmas. I do watch series, yeah. Mate, the only thing I enjoy in my life is books and TV shows, really. My kids are all right as well. You helped me and now you're kicking me out. I am helping you by kicking you out, believe me. Believe me. If you are 16, you wouldn't have been allowed in here to begin with. I'm sorry. Get the fuck out. And by the way, RIP to your dog, but sorry, you shouldn't be here. And just so everybody knows, gloating about the age you are is really stupid because you don't know what's gonna happen, don't you? Yes. Frankie is a very well-aged gentleman. I am. On time out me, you're in here. Your boy Giga's getting chin. Giga ain't my boy. I hate Giga Chikadze. See you later, Ruby. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Sorry, Isabel. I almost messed you up because of that, but I'm only reading. Why is Ruby still here? The fuck is going on? You're not untimed out. You're here. Why'd you keep saying you're timed out? Now everybody knows I'm looking for you going ahead and bragging. I'm gonna block you. It's fruity to take care of your skin. Trust me. He's helping you out if you're under 18. I completely agree, Ernie. I'm doing it. Listen, yeah, I've got like a teenager as a child. I wouldn't want them in a fucking channel like this. Get the fuck out. I don't remember when I was born. I know it was from the 90s. Beeswax, trying to piece together your entire personality is beginning to get fascinating to me. My main account, don't call me a dumbass, yeah? Like, don't talk to me like that, yeah, you fucking cunt. Wait, your main account is raised. I didn't ban you. Nobody banned your account. What are you talking about? That moron of mod timed who? Who did that? I just vomited up some brown shit. Jesus, man. Dude, untime out me. Haunter, you're not banned. Untie Bouter did. Give me a second, yeah. Let's just deal with it because this is pissing me off. I know this is a very, very dangerous precedent to set. Give me a second, yeah. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna check my raise. You shouldn't be timed out. Hang on. This is exactly why I might just have to remove most of my mods now, because this is starting to piss me off. Who banned Raise? I want to know right now. By the way, yeah, getting somebody to unban you by calling them a dumbass is not the way to go about it, you cunt. See, there's just millions of people. There's too many people in here that have been banned. It's getting out of control. I'm just gonna unban everyone. Fuck this. Because I can't tell who's been correctly banned from who hasn't. Fuck it. I know this is gonna prove to be a mistake, but I'm gonna be keeping a close eye on the mods from now on. I'm gonna unban everyone. Start with a clean slate. Yes, Kevin from Grinder, you too. Stanky farts, you're back. Random Indian person, you're back too. Fake Milestoner, you as well. Transgender Busheni, you're back as well. Oh, Jesse Miller got banned. I'm telling you now, yeah, don't permaban. I'm saying this to my mods right now, yeah. Don't permaban anyone, yeah, unless you've got permission to. Because this is starting to piss me off. You're seeing, yeah, how many clicks I have to do here? And I'm not even a third of the way through yet. This is fucking embarrassing. Mr. Pib Extra, you're back too. There's literally fucking so many cunts here. Like I said, I know I'm going to regret this, but this has to be done. This has to be done. Jesus, it's never ending. Wait a second, boys. Hang on. Jesus Christ. This is going to go on forever. I'm unbanning everyone. Ah, shit. I accidentally unbanned Ruby. I'm going to have to put her back if she ever tries to come in. This is unbelievable. It's literally taken me 3 minutes to unban people. All right. We finally got there. And there we go. Let all hell break loose again. I don't give a fuck anymore. Frankie's adding back the twinks and the 12-year-olds. Have a good one, Francis. I have to work out now. Angie, have a great one. I'll chat to you later. I never said that I'm 17. Oh. Rays, were you back? You guys are actually going to make me get up, aren't you? All right, Crystal. Crystal, you are now. Let me just double check this. 1 second, guys. I didn't realize I turned my camera off. All right. Oh no, don't unban. It's done. It's done. It's going to be amazing, but I'm going to make sure that the right people are banned. Nobody is allowed to ban now apart from me. How you doing, Carl Franklin? What's good, man? Didn't expect to see you upset. I hope you're well outside of this. No, I'm fine. It's just that I've realized how many people are banned on my channel now, and it's kind of pissing me off. It's kind of pissing me off. Yeah. So we're gonna go back to a reset, and then obviously I'm gonna take care of the perma bans myself. I don't mind people getting timed out or whatever for doing out of pocket shit. And if people confirms themselves as like an under 18, out they go. It's nothing personal, but you're a child and you don't belong in here. But yeah, what's been good? Carl, I'm good, man. Oh, hang on a second, Carl. Are you Carl Franklin? Carl Franklin? I've got a bone to pick with you, sir, and I think you know what it is. Something about some money? I want to get to the bottom of this here because I want to figure out once and for all if Giuliano is full of shit. So perhaps you could before I throw around any accusations, Carl, would you mind illuminating me into what the fuck happened to my money, or more importantly, Northwest's money? If you could just fill me in, that would be very, very appreciated. I'm not going to throw away any throw around any accusations, but I just want to know what's going on. Like button, is that how you claim about my age? You have the mental. No, don't go at Crystal. It was if it was a misunderstanding about your age, fair enough. Why do people go for, and Crystal is a managing mod that I'm going to be holding on to. Crystal's been here for a while as well. Because Crystal doesn't unceremoniously just kick people out. Kyle bought drugs from me. Good on you, Kyle. Oh, it's all sorted. Good, 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 good. So did you, you know, you can talk about it with Giuliano privately. It has nothing to do with me then. I sold him $500 worth of smack. Sounds like the money went to a good cause. Fair enough then. Consider the matter dropped. Raise, I don't mean to be funny, mate, yeah, but you've been here for a couple months, yeah. Crystal's been here for the last 2.5 years. So mind your fucking mouth, sir. From my end, any amount of money I've won over Giuliano, he's given me within 24 hours. No, this wasn't a Giuliano problem. I mean, I did have to call his ass out. Don't get me wrong, to get Northwest his money, but it wasn't about that. It was about getting the money transferred from one person to another. Like, it was, that whole situation has been resolved. Big drama show. Nah, not really. It's not really usually like that round here. We've kind of managed to stamp it out for the better part. From my end, any amount of money, yeah, sorry, I did read that out. I'm just going by what it said in the chat. You can't claim that and have it be okay. I mean, Raze, if you did say I'm 17 years old, it's been resolved now, but just, you know, Frankie, I'm going to the hospital. Brantley, I hope you're all right, man. Keep us posted on what's going on. Okay, I sent it. I sent it to his business PayPal, so he refunded. The bank held it for 30 days. Geo paid him and I paid Geo when I had access. Very simple explanation. Fair enough. The thing that people don't understand is sometimes the banks can dick around with that. Dude, it's not about that. This guy just can't read right. It's not a guy, for example, for a start, Raise. It's a female. I said it's a female. She's a female. And she has been around here for a fucking long time. Yeah, no worries, Carl. Got you, man. Because I was getting messaged by everyone just like, and it was annoying me. Because I had to, like, obviously go to great lengths to get Giuliano to pay the fucking money up. And then when it was eventually paid, it just led to another shit show. So I'm glad that Northwest got his money. Giuliano did the right thing. Mackenzie fucking Dern, Fighter of the Year. Get that horse-faced fuck out of here, mate. But how you doing, Macho? What's good, man? I finally get to say this. Go back and read. All right, let's just drop it now. But yeah, Carl, it's good to have you back, man. I've heard you've been out and about. Basically, if you're coming in here and just to put a full stop on this once and for all, if you're coming in here and you're saying you're below the age of 18, you've got to go. It's that simple. It's that simple. But listen, yeah, it sounds like a fucking misunderstanding. How you doing, Purple Eyes? What's good? And bro, I'm usually the one who supports out of pocket mods because we are what makes this channel join up. Bro, don't say this shit to encourage the youngsters. You know what I mean? That's fair enough to say. I'm always gonna have Crystal's back, to be honest, on this one. I'm gonna have Crystal's back on anyone. Crystal, like Raze, I don't mean to go at you, yeah. I'm just gonna be honest with you, yeah. Crystal's got more than enough credit in the bank. You've got no idea. She's been around here from the beginning, and I consider her a personal friend. So let's just drop it, yeah, and move on. I don't want this to be going on for the next however long I'm here. Oh, can someone kick? So, all right, now we can kick Ruby. Sorry, Ruby. I accidentally unbanned you. You should still be banned. Raze, can you take care of that, please? MMA community is always filled with drama. To be honest, Carl, it's been pretty nice around here the last couple weeks. We've kind of managed to narrow it down to being drama free, and I have a feeling it's going to get a lot worse now that I've pretty much banned everyone. Doesn't mean she can't make mistakes. She can, but I think she's kind of justified why she said what she said and why she did what she did. I'm not saying she's immune from criticism, but she clearly did what she did for the right reason here. So just see it as a misunderstanding and leave it at that. That's it, man. I don't want this to dominate the next however long I'm still here. I remember S Club being popular when I was at school, which is why you're allowed in here. Talk like that is going to make sure that you are very much safe within the confines of this channel. Now, if you say you like S Club 7 now, that's a different conversation. It's a different problem. I'm just saying, yeah, we have a responsibility to make sure that fucking kids aren't coming up in here and hearing the shit that we're talking about. Did 24 until you're good with the perma, but I think Westy got it done. Nice one. I saw the rise and fall of N-dubs. Yeah, I feel that holidays can do that, keep people busy. I'm gonna try and have like a much busier like streaming schedule. Harry Potter 39. I've been called worse, man. I've been called worse. Shout out to you. Welcome, Kevin Dupree. You're welcome in the channel. Hey man, how you doing, XD Sum? Nice to see you here. We're on a little bit of a recruitment drive at the moment. I'm trying to get up to 2,000 subs as soon as possible, but the first target is 1.7. So if you are new here, I can't think you would have had a good time today, and I can't even promise you it's going to get better in future. But all right, I'm done. I have a question. Shoot, man, say whatever you want. Yeah, Noodle, we can unban in a year. In a year, unban who? 17 isn't the cutoff point, mate. It's 18. You have to be 18 years old to come back in it. She just said she's 16. But ask your question. This is an open forum. This isn't just about MMA or sports or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to do a Christmas tree panel soon. That would be sweet, man. I don't know why I wrote Christmas tree panel. Hey, man, how long have you been gay for? Never been gay, man. Never been gay. I've got nothing against gay people. Personally, I think like having options is awesome. But it's the penis thing. I can't get around the penis thing. I love hanging around dudes. It's awesome. But I just can't find myself enjoying a penis. So it's just never going to be a thing. Hello, how you doing, Yaxin Lopez? What's good, man? I don't ban nobody. I like that 10-second timeout button. And if you pot, I'm more in favor of a little bit of a kick. I think you should kick people out give them a little timeout. You know, a little love tap just to let them know that they're being out of pocket. And then Ruby, unban her on her 18th birthday. Westy, I think it's sweet, yeah, that you think I'm still going to be around for another year. And you better sing WMC's praise right here, because he's what's keeping me from slapping you, just so you know. Thoughts on the trash-ass pay-per-view to start the next year? How dead is that 145-pound division? Who the fuck can respect that fake 155-pound belt? Low-key, I feel like Ilya is wasting his legacy not being double champ right now. I don't like the double champ thing. I'll be honest. I don't mind people going up. I think the UFC have done the right thing by making people relinquish belts before they go up, because it was starting to get stupid. I think it's the right way of going about it. I think when they say when you join a new division, you're out. I don't think there's much, because how many people have successfully had two belts and defended them at the same time? It doesn't happen. So get rid of it. But welcome back, Carl Franklin. I was wondering what happened to you. You're welcome back in the community, mate. Yeah, do slap the like button. I'd appreciate it. Bear in mind, it is 3 o'clock in the morning for me, so being here has taken a great deal of energy on my part. So shout out to all of you. Like I said, I feel like as a community we've achieved what we've set out to achieve. We've got pretty decent people in here. Frankie's wearing a thong right now. I'm not wearing anything, bro. That is a Fight Night Frankie like way of doing things. Naked from the waist down. How's the concussion, Frankie? I feel much better. I feel so much better. I've still got the odd headache, but mind you, like it does make sense here. So there is a little bit of, I did mention earlier on in my stream here that I have been like doing stuff like turning on the bathroom faucet and walking off, which is a bit problematic. I left my fucking front door just wide open earlier on in the week as well. So maybe I'm still suffering from a little bit of like after effects, or maybe I'm just not fucking paying attention. Fuck, it's 3 a.m. I've got to go. Beeswax, take it easy, bro. Have a good one. Pib, stop being weird as fuck, man. Indeed. Stop being weird as fuck. I think we should just make it a thing, yeah, when people are doing weird shit over and over, just give them a little slap out. I don't want anyone permabanned though until I get a fucking like a lid on it. Or Mod's got to start reading. I said drop it, Rays. You're still going on and on and on, mate. You just old like me, bro. I absolutely am. An auditorium has rows of seats with 8 seats in each row. Kayla knows there are at least 70 seats, but fewer than 150 seats have in an auditorium. How many rows of seats can there be in the auditorium? Macho, I ain't in the mood for maths right now. It's 3 o'clock and I ain't in the mood for maths ever. I leave my stove on overnight at least once a week. That's because you're a fat cunt. And you probably, I mean, Cheddar, let's be honest here. You probably have the stove on about 40 times a day. So once a week ain't that bad. Think about the percentages of that, you know? It's probably less than 1% you're leaving the stove on, so you're fine, mate. She is the one who won't stop. I'm asking you to stop now. Have you seen a neurologist? I've had MRIs and stuff, but there's nothing that looks overtly damaged or anything. So believe it or not. I need mature WMC, Tone K, and Tone K is the man as well. Are you sexy man? Yes, the sexiest, mate. Are you American? No, I'm British, bro. No, I'm Irish. I can't believe I let that come out. I'm Irish. I'm Irish, but I grew up in the UK. Protagonist one left. How you doing, man? He's just randomly throwing up numbers in the chat. 600,000 euros. That's a very specific figure. How's it going, bro? Can you unmod Rays for my entertainment? He's pushing his luck at the moment. Islam ain't good. Angad Bisht better than him. All right, bro. I'm assuming that's an Indian fighter. How you doing, Matthew Drake? What's good, man? Matthew, I was going to leave you, but I'm going to hang around for another 20 minutes. I haven't seen the gaming awards, but to be honest, after I go off tonight, I'm going to have a look. Who won Game of the Year? Spoil it for me right now. Who's the fighter of the year? It's weird, yeah. I'm going with Joshua Van. He's got 4 wins this year. And I just think purely out of the fact that he's gone from being outside the rankings to being champion, regardless of how it happened, and being the second youngest champion in UFC history, it's got to be Joshua Van. It's got to be. I'm going with him. But apparently, let me have a look at the poll. Is the poll still going? Has the poll stopped? The poll is still going. Apparently, it's Islam Makhachev. I completely disagree with that. It's not fucking Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev has 2 wins. How am I pushing your luck? Because I'm asking you to stop going on and on and on, and you still are. Have you been able to work? I've been at work non-stop. So yeah, Matthew, I'm going with Joshua Van. I'm giving an honorary shout out to Yuri Prohaska as well, because even though he beat 2 scrubs, because I think Hill and Khalil Roundtree are both shit. They were amazing fights. Getting abused by chat? Nah, not really. You're right. Pretty much all these double champs have been terrible in terms of actually being double champ. I feel like Ilya should have been Marabing the 145 division. See, if Marab wanted to be a double champ at the time, I would have had it because Marab would have had 4 fights a year. But there's very few examples. Alex Pereira could be a double champion. You could see him going up and down. I'd have no problem with that. But you need to be. I think to be able to hold on to a double. Claire Obscure won Game of the Year. I'm so happy to hear that, man. That undoubtedly for me was Game of the Year. 100%. 100%. How awesome would it be if that was yeah. Anyway, what are your plans for Christmas? I'm just going to do like a family dinner. I usually go on holiday, but I'm not going to continue it. Ilya was actually originally a bantamweight. He was. Do you know what, Reyes? Yeah, the fact that his brother makes bantamweight is crazy to me as well, because his brother is massive. I don't know why his brother just doesn't go up to featherweight at this point. I think the older Topaturio should go to featherweight because he's way too slow to be a good bantamweight. Best family game is Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's not even a family game, man. Fucking hell. I still haven't played Donkey Kong Bonanza. I've got a copy of it, but I still haven't played it. But Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is unquestionably... Yeah, do you know what? KCD2 not getting any awards. I haven't played it, but I played the first one. And the first one was incredible. So I've heard the second is way better. Dude, Van has 2 cans, a diminished Royval. A diminished Royval is unfair, and a flute championship. It's not so much the wins, though. It's the activity and it's the story. He stood up at... Remember, Royval is a tough fighter. He stood up and took him on 2 weeks' notice and got the job done. Royval is a tough out for anyone. He's a fucking dog. To go from being outside the rankings and having lost to Charles Johnson at the end of last year and to be the champion by the end of this year is an unbelievable... The problem is, yeah, it's not so much that Van has been unbelievable as well. There's been no standout contenders this year. The fact that Marab is arguably the fighter of the year as well, and he's just lost, is a problem. The first KCD is goated. It's an amazing game. I played the fuck through the first one. It's not... I haven't not played the second one because I don't think it's a good game. I just haven't had the time. And I know with games like that, yeah, they get, you know, you really need to play. You really need to have time. Saying someone is diminished isn't saying they're shit. I don't think he's even diminished, though. I think that's unfair. I think he's going to put on a clinic on Saturday night. Cheddarhead, are you okay? We do smell better than you guys. You don't even take proper baths. Even knowing India is diverse, you're saying shit here. Ooh. Cheddarhead's going off on another Indian person, is he? That didn't take long. I was making food. No, is he gone, though? At least we're not Fatash Pig. Oh, it's going off now. We've got an India versus America debate going on right now. It's not really a debate, is it? In just a shit-throwing contest, which is my kind of contest. Yeah, I think the I'm really glad that Claire Obscure won. I'm delighted about that. I really am. It's the right choice. You're gonna watch the fireworks in... I'll be honest, Carl Franklin, yeah, the fireworks have become a shit show in the UK. You basically have to queue up. I'm not joking, yeah, to get a decent view of it. You have to queue up here for... So what we did last year, yeah, is we rented like a really expensive hotel that was right next to the London Eye, and then we just watched it from our hotel room balcony, and it was much better. To get a good view of the fireworks in London, you've basically got a queue like 6 hours in advance, and I'm not doing that for 15 minutes worth of fireworks. Fuck off. So long story short, yeah, Game of the Year award just happened today, man. And it was apparently it was Claire Obscure, which was my choice for Game of the Year. I would 10-8 everyone in chat. I've got to take your word for it. Got to. Power Washer 2 is coming out as well, or is out, I've heard. I've been to the London Eye before. Yeah, it's a fucking glazed Ferris wheel, basically. I love how you're threatening somebody to a decision. I love that. It's like, I would decision you in every round. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the... I think I'll do the hotel thing again. It will probably be like $1,000 for the hotel room. But my son really loves fireworks. So how do you even play Claire Obscura? What do you mean? It's basically like a turn-based... It's a mixture between turn-based and action. It's an RPG, kind of, I guess, but not really. It's a turn-based story game. And I just think the fact that it's so creative and the graphics are amazing, the world's amazing. There's so many twists in it, and not stupid, ridiculous ones. I would still give it to Marab. I understand him losing, but we've got to respect the mentality. We know Piotr wasn't a pushover. Odds were borderline disrespectful for a tough guy. Ernie, I don't disagree with you as well, man. Marab is very, very highly in contention. I think if he'd won, it would have been unquestionable. I bet they kick him way down the pound for pound rankings as well. Where do you play it? I play it on a PC. It's got Claire Obscures on every platform. And it's cheap as well, Macho. You can get a physical copy of it for about $40. And on Steam, I think it's $30. It's 100% worth it. It's on every platform. Claire Obscure Expedition 44. Let me see if I can find a copy of it. Hang on a second. I think I've got it here somewhere. Wait. Where are ya? Oh, where the fuck is it? Shit. Ah, there it is. Alrighty. Yeah, so I would go with, so this is what it looks like here. This is Claire Obscura Edition 33. You can get it on PS5, you can get it on Xbox. I would recommend just getting it on Steam. As you can see, it's still sealed. So I've got and I'd recommend this game as well. Blueprints. You can get them both on Steam and they're both really, really good. FNF means Friday Night Fudge. How you doing, bro? Sorry, I'm back. Sorry, we just got off the phone with Gio. We're going to do a prediction video. Excellent, man. I see Gio's YouTube ban has been lifted. He must have been fucking having a hard week. He probably needed a little bit of time off. How you doing, the mushbag? What's good, man? Congratulations on monetizing your channel, by the way, man. Well deserved. I'm James SWT22. Change my name. Shout out to you, James, the best unk ever. I had a feeling it was you. Damn, I want to play on my Mac. You can play on your Mac. Just get Steam. Just get Steam and play it on that. But Claire Obscure, if you're playing it on a Mac, you probably graphically won't be able to. It probably graphically won't be able to handle it. Do you know about MXN? No. How are you awake, Frankie? So I slept. Did I sleep a little bit when I did? I slept a little bit when I got home. In fact, I slept a lot when I got home. So, but yeah, shout out to you, Mushbag, man. Your channel's very entertaining. I saw some of the shorts you've been doing recently as well. Very entertaining characters. So, good luck to you, man. I hope the channel keeps going from strength to strength. Very much deserved. Cherry, nobody like Jubilee in India, and nobody cares about his smells. Jeez. Protagonist, where are you from, by the way? Mixed martial artist says the wildest shit on MMA Now 27's channel. Does he? Autist is a great guy. Search about Matrix Fight Night. I'm only 50 away from 500 now. Thankful. That's amazing, man. 500 is a really nice one to get to. Like I remember getting to 500 for the first time. It felt like a big one. And the thing is that getting to 1,000 for me, 1,000 for me was nice, but like I then lost like 800 subs in the space of a month because I think somebody must have botted the fuck out of me or something, and YouTube obviously picked up on it. So I lost like 90 subs overnight or in the space of a month, and then I no longer had 1,000. Then I just gave up. Frankie, did you see my last comment? I did not. Can you post it again? India is India, but it's a very big. I'm not trying to expose your location, bro. It's just whoa. I'm just asking. I'm 8 away from 5. Oh, you meant 50. If you're not subscribed to Unk James, the best Unk ever, let's try and get the guy up to 500. I'm telling you guys, this YouTube stuff is arduous. It's tough. It's really tough to get started, and it's even tougher to keep going. So support people within the community. If they say they've got a channel, give them a sub. What's the worst that can happen? Just show a little bit of support. Oh, Frankie, not to get super serious, but I had 2 consecutive bad concussions in 2017. Creatine really helped me make progress. All right, I'll look into it. Because my memory is definitely getting fucked up. It's not so much my memory, my short-term memory. Like I said, I've left the sink on in my house for multiple hours, 3 times in the space of a week. Frankie, do you know boxing or any martial arts? I used to do judo and wrestling, but I didn't do any striking martial art. No. We're not going to ban anyone. If he's being a complete cunt, then give him a timeout. Just give him a little slap. How you doing? Welcome back, Yexin Lopez. I remember in 2006 how easy it was to go live. Wow, you've been around for a while then. Frankie, you were just stupid. What am I stupid for? You know how I feel about getting called stupid, especially by a cunt like you. Rockstar is going to get into a loop of RDR and GTA. I hope they don't. Yeah, they need to do like a Bully. They need to remake Bully. That's what they should be spending their time doing. They used to make other good games as well, like Manhunt was really good. I did a Shakira dance with Zootopia 2 and got 2.5k views. Oh, this is what I'm saying, man. Yo, what's up with this motherfucker? But I've raises having his period. I was diagnosed with post-concussive syndrome. A doctor told me that apparently creatine helps with the mitochondria produce ATP, which can help during concussions. I definitely think I've been affected in some way or another. And I'm going to have to bring it up with my university because to get me some extra money. Or just to warn them that I'm coming for them. All that forgetting isn't age, it's just you. Truth value of a statement doesn't change with the speaker. Why are you being so aggressive today? Why are you being so aggressive? You've got to stop calling people dumbass and stupid. And I'm not going to tolerate being spoken to like that, mate. So if you're directing that shit at me, you better watch your mouth. Like, I don't mind people talking shit in here, but you're deliberately being a cunt at this point. And you're starting to piss me off. The thing is of YouTube is there's a period of awkwardness when no one's watching. Yeah, there is. There's always going to be. I mean, I remember going live and having a handful of people in here. And I'll be honest with you, it's arduous. It's hard. How you doing, Tyler Betts? What's good, man? I remember renting Bully and Silent Hill from the video store with my cousin and playing on a PS2 as a kid. I remember that. I remember having to rent gaming consoles. And they'd have those big fucking gaming cases that you rent from Blockbuster. Those things are fucking vintage now as well. They're expensive. Bully is a Bully. I do think Bully has gone on to be way like more glazed than it wasn't an amazing gamer. It was good, but it wasn't like unbelievable. It was just like it was just unknown, you know. It's not me who has to wake up early tomorrow, talk all the shit you want. The thing is, bro, yeah, you've actually wound me up to this point now. Like, you're pissing me off. I'd like don't call me a fucking dummy, you spastic. The thing is that you've ridden your luck in here a whole bunch of times. So you can. I've never ever done this. I've never ever done this. Yeah, never. You can have a little time out the channel as well. You cunt. Now you're unmodded and you can get the fuck out, mate. Prick. I want Rockstar to make a game about Genghis Khan or what time is it here? It's 3:30 in the morning. It's 3:30 in the morning. So maybe I'm a little bit irritated, but he's pissed me off a bunch of times. He's gonna be back in here in a fucking all any second, but I'm not being spoken to like that. Especially as well as he does nothing but complain about read my message, like attention seeking all the time. And now he's like calling me dumb and fuck off, mate. Go somewhere else, innit? Franklin, which kid have you kept moderator in the chat who's just insulting anybody without knowing about them? There's nothing wrong with being Indian. I'm getting to the point now, yeah, where I believe a trip to India is on the cards. I have to check it out just to give my honest opinion. Frankie, have you had a white chocolate raspberry candy bar? Crunch like rice? I have not. Sounds fucking amazing, though. You got rage baited. I don't give a fuck, man. I knew you'd be back. You need to watch your mouth, mate. I'm not being spoken to like that. Not at 3:30 in the morning. The thing is that you haven't rage baited me. You've just annoyed me, which in my opinion is worse. You've just annoyed me. That's it. Bro, I thought you were chill. I'm very chill. I'm very chill. I'm not gonna have someone call me a fucking. I hate that word dummy. Like I'm not being like spoken to like that. Frankie, you should mod me. I'd ban everyone who disagrees with me. That's the way to go about it. The thing is, yeah, Raise, I appreciate having you here as a fucking subscriber, but I'm not having that. I said it multiple times. I told you to shut the fuck up multiple times, and I told you you were being disrespectful, and you called me dummy again. I'm not being spoken to like that. Someone banned me for no reason. They must have seen the name and assumed you were here to take the piss. Don't worry about it, bro. Like I say, there's no loser is a strong. I don't even mind what. I'll be honest here. I'm not even mad with the words. It's just a persistent. The thing is here, if you're persistently trying to troll somebody or rage bait somebody, and then they react to that, you can't complain. I don't like somebody I don't like somebody deliberately trying to annoy me. Oh, I just thought I'm Raised. I've got nothing against you. I really don't. I do appreciate you as a subscriber, but there's times when you do push your luck a little bit. I'll be honest. No worries, man. No hard feelings. I want to pee on a bitch. Thing is, here, I haven't got that far with the golden showers thing, but I did mention something about pissing that has been like it's been an addition to the game recently. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Fartmouth University, you accepting applications? Love you, Frankie. You made my night. It's not been a memorable one. It's not been a memorable one, but you know what? This is par for the cause. When you are a you've been timed out for 30 minutes, mate. When you get back, we'll talk about putting your mod back. I like golden arches. Yeah, it's the thing is there when you live stream, yeah, you're gonna have good days and have bad days. And like I'm generally a chill person, but I'm not immune to getting annoyed. I want to be in the shower though and piss down her leg, but starting at the top of her butt cheeks. Yeah, like I said, man, I'm not there with the golden showers yet, but I tell you something, this is gonna sound fucked up, and some of you are gonna judge me for this. Did you see that Robert Irwin won Dancing with the Stars? Me, I don't watch Dancing with the Stars. I like how you tried to trick me there. You can't untime out. No, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to untime out. I can if you've been permabanned, I can undo that, but I don't know how to do the untiming out. When you come back in later on, if I'm still here, or when you come back in tomorrow, I'll fix it. He was attacking Good Noodle. I love Good Noodle, but he deserves it every now and then. Good Noodle's the smartest dumb person that I've ever met, and I love him for it. What was I talking about? I've completely forgotten. Yeah, true. I went live streaming last night. It's really is a mixed bag. Sometimes nights go incredibly well, and you feel like it's been a brilliant stream, and everyone's clicking, and it's nice. And then other times, I just feel like I'm not in the right frame of mind, and you never know really until you get into it. Not trying to trick you, but I just think who the fuck is Robert Irwin? Robert Irwin. I'm gonna tell you this now. Right? I'm gonna say this for the last time, Raise, yeah, because I don't want to get annoyed, yeah. But I will say this: Robert Irwin. Oh, all right. Oh, is he Thingy's son? Is he Steve Irwin's son? Anyway, Raise, I know you Crystal is really, really good people. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm a very smart, dumb person. Ask my boss. I think I summed you up pretty well there. Can we give Cheddarhead Cop of the Year award for saving my life? Did you see Volk with hair? Volk looked all right with hair. I don't think Volk is Rob is not his father. Oh. Oh, Steve is not his father. Oh, that's awkward. Can't let mud dwellers badmouth my Irish brethren. Connor Sillers, yeah. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You've got to me with you got to me with the I cannot not have an Irish mod. So you've been around here for a fucking long time as well. Connor Sillers has been around here for what, 9 months? Welcome to the family, bro. I'm a Libra. They say about us that we are the meanest, nicest people they've ever met. It's a very, very fine line. Yeah, whatever, but that situation rage baited me, so I paid it forward to you, but shouldn't have stopped, should have stopped when you told me to. It's, I mean, you're a person who's got free will and stuff. It was just what I didn't like here. I don't like being called an idiot and being called a dummy. I don't appreciate it, especially when I'm already in a mood. And especially when it's I am an idiot and I am a dummy a lot of the time, but not when it's unjustified. Awesome, Carl. When is your birthday? Mine's October 12th. I know a lot of Libras, and I don't really believe in that whole star sign bullshit, though. I mean, I'm a Scorpio, right? And we've kind of got a reputation of being like, you know, angry fucking people who never let hold of grudges. And I don't think I'm one of those people. I never hold a grudge. If anything, I'm too forgiving. Conor McGregor will be Fighter of the Year 2026. That would be phenomenal. That would be amazing. I would love to see Conor McGregor come back. I would love to, just for the theatrics of it. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm not gonna stop asking. The thing is, yeah, you guys, like I said, there's certain people who have been around it for a long time. James, BBC Junior has been around for a while as well now. It's I believe in Jesus. You are angry. I don't think I come across as a very angry person, but I mean, I am capable of getting angry just like everyone else. I'm kind of often seen as the more like chilled out person in this community, which doesn't really say, well, it does say a lot because most people in this community can be rage baited quite easily. I don't know what pissed me off so much there. I think it's maybe because I am quite close with Crystal as well, and I know that she's not bad intentioned, and it was clearly a misunderstanding. So I'll just call it what it is. Mystic Mac is one of my favorites, obviously. Yeah, I just think I think it's dead. I think the Conor McGregor that we got before is dead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait like the appropriate amount of time, 10 years, and then I'm going to go back and just watch Conor McGregor's entire career from start to finish again and enjoy it. You know, everyone is capable of being angry. Yeah, it's more how I control my anger that I'm usually proud of because I feel angry a lot of the time, but I just don't react to it. Lol, Conkers are calling Indian Jeets and Jeets are Punjabis. Other than that, in here, chat are some fucking poop dolls who are taking side of them. Such level insecurity, insane, but we still better go. Well said. I've got no idea what you were talking about there, but right on. I thought you were just saying it casually. What a terrible mess. No, it's all right. Because I very rarely get angry and I am chill. I suppose it probably did come out of the blue. I wasn't angry, just to be clear. I was just annoyed, mate. I was just annoyed because it kept going on and on and on. And you don't understand as well, Raise. Yeah, do you see what happens? Yeah, when you start talking about this kind of stuff, it just permeates the entire chat and it doesn't stop. It just never ends. And then before we know it, all we're talking about is beef. Irish motherfuckers be denouncing Connor, the next cucks for real. Ian Gary's the lot. Ian Gary is not a real. Ian Gary is not a real Irishman. Indians have better genes. Explain Jubilee. Yeah, I've got to be honest, yeah. Seeing Jubilee get fucking chin the way that you did was very, very satisfying. And it's not because he's Indian, it's just because didn't he say he could beat like the champion? It's embarrassing. Jubilee is dark skin. Nobody cares about him. So is that how it works in India? Like if you're I blame the guy who brought up weed and also Batman but back to the weed talk. I think we're on our way. I think the next time I have a weekly stream, I'm going to be smoking some weed for the first time in 25 years. But hopefully it's some good shit. I need to make sure that this slag we were talking about earlier, the one at work, at least has access to some good weed. He said he could beat Khabib. I mean, come on, mate. Come on, you silly cunt. That was it. It was Khabib. It wasn't even the champion. New York is the best Indians. I haven't had a bad Indian experience. Interesting. I have many Indian friends. I've got no issues with Indian people. Well, I have some issues with them, but just not many. I'm gonna call the cops on you for real. You are one of my favorite YouTubers. Do you know what I've got to say, man? I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just somebody who comes on and talks shit with the boys. Do you know what I mean? Not a YouTuber. I think to classify as a YouTuber, you've got to make money from this shit, and I certainly do not. Anyway, boys, I think I'm going to wrap it up pretty soon. Is there anyone live right now that you think deserves a raid? Because we do still have 22 people in here by some miracle. Because this stream has been shit. This has been dog shit. I'm going to call a spade a spade. It's been shit today. But if there's somebody live and online right now, we've got Rob's neighbor, Gummy Gang. Do you know what? Yeah, I've never shouted out Gummy Gang. There's 61 people watching in there. So let's head over to Gummy Gang and shout out the channel while we're on. Maybe we can get some. He's talking about Gina Carano right now. We can throw it. We'll throw in Jordan as well. I'm live right now. Raid me, car. Hang on, is that true? Is that true? You the man, bro. I appreciate it, guys. I'm very sorry about the low energy tonight. I think I've just been all over the place, to be honest. Nice Moncler. It's actually a jumper. It's you always point out the fit, man. I've got to shout you out for that. Hang on a second. BBC Junior. I can't seem to. All right, hang on a sec. BBC Junior. The fact that you look like Alexander Isak is freaking me out. Jordinia, hang on. Let's do a Jordan. And by the way, I do apologize, Race, for going off on you a little bit. You don't deserve that. It was a little bit of an overreaction. I'm gonna be honest. There's just something about getting called a dummy that annoys me. I probably shouldn't reveal that on the internet. Because now I'm gonna have to add it to the non-trigger list. Like, there's a good fighter in my school days. Lightweight, 7 foot. There was not a single fighter like him in the world. But India government does not support us. That's a fair point. And I think India will. They'll get there. But anyway, guys, do you think Talbot would box Cheeto's head off? I think Talbot would fuck Cheeto Vera up. I do. I like Cheeto Vera, but MMA Guru's just gone on as well. So shout out to Gummy Gang and those boys, guys. I'm gonna call it a night because it is yeah, we'll just like, don't worry about it, bro. We'll move on. Thank you very much, Swag Gaming. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for turning up. Connor, welcome to the mod ship, mate. You've earned it. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. I'm gonna jump on about 2 hours before the card starts. Cheddarhead, shout out to you as well, man. I really appreciate having you here. I will see you guys tomorrow at around about the same time. And hopefully I'll have a lot more. Hopefully I'll be a lot more energized tomorrow. Don't worry about it, man. Like I said, Crystal's just good people, and I know she didn't do it to. It was more that I know what a good person she is, and I know that she absolutely wouldn't do something that she felt was. She doesn't act in kind of on impulse. Do you know what I mean? She's not usually one to do that. So, yeah. Well, I appreciate the mature approach to it, mate. Anyway, guys, Swag Gaming. I think you've got a channel as well, don't you? I'm gonna check it out, guys. It's been I'd say it's been a pleasure tonight, but it has not it it doesn't it hasn't necessarily been a pleasure, but that's mostly down to me and my fucking deteriorating brain. Shout out to everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will. Yeah, fair enough, bro. Fair enough. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be more energized, and we will have a panel coming up on Sunday. So look out for that as well. In a bit, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you tomorrow. In a bit, Car. In a bit.